Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the set, recon, 152 fighter. Ready?
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They can't hang with us.
They toss it to Tomlinson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 6-6, pull it high. 60 outlaw. Kill. Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
We go. 8 read.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On first down, Tomlinson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Set 18 Gator.
Line 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base. 5.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, over.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey.
Check out route.
Hey.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. I don't even know why this team's...
Yeah.
2. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Come on, set.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Foreman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Foreman. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Let's go.
Coaching spell.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Get the ball.
Yep. Be careful.
He'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You draw Corker. Hey, Haywood. Go.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Greystone, Travis. 98 Mike. I smell fear in that already.
They'll run on first down. Foreman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Check 99. General West. Go. Hey, Jack.
2nd and 6. And it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Back to throw here. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Right. 98 to Mike. Here we go. Go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Let's go. Come on.
Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man. and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Got it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Game situation. Let's go.
Snap.
Manning now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Ready, ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming. Watch twist. Watch twist.
X3. 218. Chop it. Hard. Hard.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, wahoo!
Tight right.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
We got 3.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Go.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Topper, topper. Go. Say go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect.
Five.
On first down, Tomlinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Vikings 12-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check. Cross. Pilot. 64. Weak.
Now it's Tomlinson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Tomlinson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, high 7.
Over there, single receiver. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. Two times.
Hey. Snap.
Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 33 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 98 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch it.
Bravo.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Ready?
2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Tight end right. You got 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. They're not ready.
Hey, exit.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Hey! They go.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mike 50.
Throwing again. Manning. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Blue draw quarters. Get it.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come get some. Come get some.
They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 6 guard, check 6 guard.
2nd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
3. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Indy. X3. 218. Chopper. Yes.
On 1st down. Foreman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the whip. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Again, it's Foreman. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
98, watch 98, 98's Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, orbit.
Watch 98, watch 98. Let's go.
They run again with Foreman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 17.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. 5. Topper.
You got 3. 3 down.
Yep.
I got him. On me.
Snap.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Got it.
SOS.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Smooth.
Watch out.
Be careful.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
3 down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Don't be scared.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 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 check.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Tackles, tackle.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
First down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the run.
Blue jaw corpus.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Diggs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's it, baby.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Foreman. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go. Kill, kill.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll look to throw. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Shotgun now for Manning. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Zoo.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Ready, break.
98 for Mike. I'm coming.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
218, chop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, tight.
80 weapon. Hey, Sam off. Snap.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Double time. Out. 3 down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On 2nd down now. Foreman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage.